This is the Oculus Rift Cv1, which was Oculus, now known as Meta's, first consumer VR headset. Does this nearly decade-old headset hold up today? Let's find out. First, let's plug in our 3 sensors for optimal tracking. Then, we can plug in the HDMI and USB for the headset. Something cool I noticed is that through my phone camera, you can actually see the tracking points that are picked up by the outside-in cameras. Very cool. But now, let's put on the headset and test it out in some games. I'd say Beat Saber was great on this headset. Not only were the controllers tracked very well by the outside-in cameras, they were also very comfortable to hold in your hands. I love the design that Oculus went with for the controllers for this headset. They feel really comfortable and they mold to your hand perfectly. As well, the audio on this headset sounded great. They have these kind of on-ear speakers that are connected to the head strap, which I much prefer to the more modern design on the Quest headsets. In Boneworks, I noticed even more about the controllers that I liked. They felt a lot more high quality than the Quest 2 controllers I'm used to. The buttons felt way more clicky and responsive, and the triggers felt great when firing guns.
I will say, the one thing with these controllers is shooting guns like a pistol, the tracking rings kind of get in the way of holding it naturally, which feels a little weird, but...
What's nice about the way that this headset tracks is that you don't really ever have to think about it. For example, when grabbing a gun or weapon from my back holster in Boneworks, sometimes my Quest 2 would momentarily lose tracking. However, this headset tracks perfectly fine behind my back, so I really don't have to worry about it too much. Another thing I'd like to point out is that when putting on the headset for the first time, you definitely notice the screen door effect. However, after playing for several minutes, your brain just kind of tunes it out, and you forget it's there. So it really wasn't much of a problem for me. Okay, so final opinions. What do I think about this headset in 2025? I actually think it's great. There's a lot of things that I like about it more than my Quest 2. I really love the tracking, I love the controllers, I love the comfortability, and I love the audio. So this headset actually does have a lot to offer in 2025, especially for such a cheap price. You can find these on eBay for pretty cheap, and I got this one for only $60, which is an absolute steal in my opinion. So would I recommend it? I totally would. I think that the Rift Cv1 actually holds up in 2025. So that's it. I think the Rift Cv1 is actually a great buy in 2025 if you can find one for a cheap price. I'm Oculus Rift, and thank you for watching.